Everyone, it is like 9 o'clock at night. It is December 20th, no, it's December 19th, 2018, and I did not want to start this vlog off this way, and I'm quiet because my kids are in the other room sleeping, but I got the kids to sleep, and ironically, I wanted to go down and do a face mask and get in the tub, which I hardly ever get to do a face mask. Well, let me tell you something. Shortcut Marie tooth, you fall. You trip over your feet, your legs give out, you know, you get weak and everything like that. Well, I do fall a lot, but you never expect when to fall. Like, you don't predict it. And I was coming down the steps, and I want to say I tripped on something, but nothing was there. That's what it felt like. But my legs gave out, and my legs gave out at the same time that I was tripping over my feet, and I fell down 11 steps. I hit my back. I hit, my feet went up behind me and all weird and crooked, and I hit my head. My head is fine. I just got a little bit of a headache, nothing major. My back hurts, but it's okay, nothing major. My right foot, it's fine. My leg's fine, but my left leg, ironically, I have a really bad left hip, and tomorrow I'm going to get a referral for an x-ray on my left hip because they believe that it's a hairline fracture and arthritis on top of my Charcot Marie tooth, and that's what they're doing that for. But my leg, my foot, immediately, as soon as I got up, my foot started swelling. There's a blood vessel in my leg. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it when I show you my foot, but there is a blood vessel in my leg. Right there. My blood vessel is out, and it's popped, and it hurts. It hurts to touch my foot. My ankle is a little bit swollen, and let me move my leg down. But my foot is completely swollen, and it's really bad. Can you see the line? But I wanted to document this and stuff like that, just so you guys know and are aware of what happens. I pulled a muscle on my leg and it hurts, but I have this blood vessel that's busted and it hurts so bad, and this one right here, and I got black and blue bruising on my foot and right here. I'm debating on going tonight to the emergency room or just going tomorrow. I have an appointment tomorrow for that, and the kids have an appointment, you know, all tied in with the same doctors and whatnot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold off because, you know, this happens a lot, so I know what to expect and what to do. It hurts to touch it. It hurts to, like, it just hurts. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about an 8, 9. So I'm going to hold off and wait until tomorrow and just call the doctor and see if I can get in first thing in the morning instead of around 1 o'clock. This is great. This is a great way to start the vlog, and I'll take you along on that journey. But I'm gonna get my leg up and off of it, so I'll catch up with you guys later. Good morning, guys. We have been up since about 6:40.
I got blood from 491. No, it's not yours, it's mine.
Okay, guys, so I did not vlog earlier today or at the fact that we went to the doctors, but pretty much we put up more Christmas stuff for Christmas, and then what had happened was they're sharing chips in the back of the car. But then I went to my appointment, and I took the kids because the kids had their appointment too. But what happened was Mason got his ADHD and stuff like that done. Mason's sick. Aubrey's sick. Aubrey's actually got a cold. Mason's got like a little thing going around school, like sneezing and cough, but it's nothing major. Me, on the other hand, I have to get an x-ray of my hip because due to my shortcut Marie tooth and when they made me jump off the back of the bus when I was pregnant with Mason, they believe that I got a hairline fracture in my hip, and they're thinking it's a little bit more than shortcut Marie tooth at the moment. They also believe that I have arthritis in my hip. Now, as to my foot. Oh my Lord, my foot. Okay, I went in. The top half of my foot is purple. It's black and blue. It's tender to the touch. Cannot be touched or anything like that at all whatsoever. Blah blah blah. But I gotta go to X-rays in a little bit to get that done to see if that's broke because they believe it's broke. So I just want to tell you guys real quick. The reason why I fell down the steps, or the reason behind going downstairs, was the kids went to bed, and I hardly ever do a face mask, and I wanted to try one so bad. That wouldn't be my first time trying one, but I hardly ever do. And I'm trying not to make it obvious that I'm vlogging in the car because there's a truck with his lights on right in front of me. But I literally came down to get a $1 face mask, a $1 face mask. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I fell down the steps. I went to go get a $1 face mask because I wanted to do it so bad. Lesson learned, I'm never doing a face mask again because I'm not breaking another bone over my body. Ha! So I just want to end this vlog with the simple fact that I got the call back earlier and I've been trying to wrap my head around it. But there's two things. First of all, when I went in to have my foot x-rayed, I had my hip x-rayed. That way I knew things about my hip because I've always had hip problems since middle school. And when I was forced to jump off the back of the bus, first of all, one, I am not supposed to be jumping. I cannot physically jump myself. It is actually impossible 100% for me to get my 2 feet off the ground. And with shortcut Marie tooth, anything like jumping, running, or anything that you cannot do and you do it, you are prone to getting hurt. You are prone to falling, breaking a bone, things like that, because you are weak and your muscles are not like other people's muscles and stuff like that. Well, when I was pregnant with Mason, it was my senior year and I was forced to jump off the back of the bus. I was 34 weeks pregnant with Mason. We had a substitute bus driver that day, and a man I never met. So they both didn't understand and wasn't aware of my shortcut Marie tooth, and they wasn't aware that I wasn't able to jump off the back of the bus. Well, the man, when I went to go off the back of the bus, when I went to go to the back of the bus with everybody else after being forced to, I told the man, I said, I cannot jump off the bus, and he said, well, this is a practice bus evacuation. You need to get off the bus. And I said, I have to go up to the front like everybody else, and the bus driver lady would not let me go to the front of the bus. She kept pushing me and pushing me and pushing me. And the guy behind me, when I turned around to make sure I wasn't going to fall off the bus, he grabbed my arm after I repeatedly told him that I could not jump off the back of the bus. And he pulled my arm, forcing me to jump off the back of the bus. Now, I'm telling you this because this adds up to what I'm about to say. My foot, I just had to put Aubrey in timeout. Anyways, so that's why you hear her crying. But I got pulled off the back of the bus, and immediately I had to stay at the school out front of the elementary school and have my grandmother come and pick me up to take me to the hospital because I could not walk. I could not do anything. I was hurting. We went to my prenatal care appointment because I didn't know what to exactly do. I didn't know if I should go to the emergency room or if I should go to labor and delivery because I was pregnant, but it hadn't do nothing with being pregnant. So I didn't know what to do, and I just made an appointment with my prenatal care provider, and I went to her office immediately because it was literally before 8 o'clock before they even opened up. So I got there like before appointments are starting to be made. What they had to do was my doctor had to massage my pelvis back into place. I had an acute hairline fracture in my pelvis, so it wasn't nothing huge. And with shortcut Marie tooth, you can't really feel the pain of a broken bone. So it feels like something sore. But I got that fixed, and I didn't think nothing of my hip. I was just like, I've been having this hip pain since 6th grade, and here I am 6-7 years later in high school, about to graduate in literally like 4 or 5 months. So I sat there and I went home. I was on medical leave, or school leave and stuff like that for a little bit, whatever, no big deal. Well, my hip progressively gotten worse, and I always was like, it's my Charcot-Marie tooth, it's getting worse, it's getting worse, it's getting worse, it's in my hip, it's getting worse, it's like arthritis in my hip, it's getting worse. Well, it's gotten to the point that, like, it always pops, and it pops worse than what it did before. I have a lot more pain than what it did before, and I was like, it kind of feels like I have a fracture in my hip and arthritis. So I made an appointment about Monday, and I was like, can I please get in to make an appointment to get a referral, get an x-ray done of my hip. That way I can, we can confirm what's going on and see if there's any treatment, if there's anything we can do. And they said, yeah, sure. Well, 2-3 days later, I fall down the steps. So thank God the very next day I had an appointment. I had an appointment with them, and she said, my doctor yesterday said that my foot feels broken. She could, like, it popped. When she touched it, it popped. And I got an x-ray for my foot and my hip. Now, my foot is not broken. I guess what she did was she popped it back into place. I do not feel my foot. Like, I feel like a very little pain. It is black and blue. It is swollen. But it's not to the point that I'm crying, screaming, or taking pain medication or nothing like that for it. But come to find out, my hip, or going back to my foot, I do have a little mini sprain in it. She said stay off of it, but there's not, like, it's not that big of a sprain that I need to have it wrapped or anything like that. Now, my hip, because of me jumping off the bus, and because of my Charcot-Marie tooth, and they think that I was born with hip dysplasia, Dysplasia. And in my case, what it means is that both of my hips are bad. They're horrible, but my left one is worse than my right one. And my left hip is out of socket, and that's why it keeps popping. The cartilage and the tendons and the muscle, there's like pretty much nothing, there's nothing there anymore. And it rubs, and it's irritable, and it hurts. And I'm trying to talk over top of my kids. But anyways, I have an appointment with OrthoSensi the 27th to get an x-ray and a body scan and stuff like that done, and speak to a doctor about getting surgery done on my hips, because it's bad. And if I don't treat it now, then it could be the point that my hip will be permanently blown out in any given situation, and it will probably paralyze me. So there's that. But I'm gonna end this vlog on this note, and I will catch back up because I don't want to make this a week vlog. I have an appointment with my neurologist Monday for my fingers to see about the surgery getting done on my fingers, and to see what he says about that. He's also gonna look at my foot, and we're gonna discuss going over the surgery process and what we should do before we get the x-rays and stuff further done of my hips. That way we know what to do. So yeah, guys, just keep us in your prayers because I really need it. And it's a tough time right before Christmas, and I keep saying but I'm actually really scared and nervous of what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna end this, and I hope you guys not enjoy this video, but I just want to let you guys know what happened. And I will see you guys in the next daily vlog. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I am 580 away from 1,000. And help me get my watch hours in too, though I can be monitorized. But I'm going to get off here because they need to quit acting up. Alright guys, bye.